Hi, everyone. Welcome to the first epilogue ever of Court of Corvids. My name is Jake, and I will be GMing this group. I'm he, him, and but I'll be playing everything, so I'll be going across the board. William and Jonas, who do you want to go first?
How's it going? We can talk at the same time. That usually goes pretty well right on top of each other.
No.
I am Jonas, they, them, and I play the chameleon gnome storm druid Robin, she, her, and that's who I am and who I play.
Cool. And I'm William, they, them, and I am playing Remy Ashwillow, the goblin fighter, also they, them. And if you must know, a couple of things I want to get out at the top here. We're in a band called Glass Beach.
Glass Beach.
Yeah, Glass Beach Band. You can find us. It's at Glass Beach Band, Twitter, Instagram, twitch.tv/Glass Beach Band. We do stuff, that kind of thing, whatever. I just wanted to get that out of the way here. And then also I want to say Black Lives Matter, and I support the protests. And like no matter what, no matter the means. I'm not going to get into the gritty of exactly which and what and whatever, but can I say the thing that other people are saying? Fuck the police.
Oh yeah, fuck the police.
I would like to say that. Yes.
F-word the police.
My favorite has been this week is getting comments on YouTube about Jonas's face.
Yeah, literally, so you must about that, and I was like, oh, okay, so my Facebook's private now.
Yeah. And I do want to go out of my way to say that if you don't support trans people, then you don't actually support Black Lives Matter. If you say Black Lives Matter, you don't support trans people, you don't believe that Black Lives Matter.
Because there are Black trans lives.
Yes.
Yeah. Trans rights.
Also, if you don't, there's so much to go into that, but I'm not going to go into it because that's not here nor there. And but God, it angers me so. I don't want to be angry. That's really what it is I really want to go into, but I think that if I got angry right before we had this wonderful, wonderful episode, which is called Family Ties.
Family, a thing that never makes anyone angry.
So since the last events of Court of Corvids, a few weeks have passed by. And we're just going to do some basic downtime activities and find out what everyone has been doing. Let's start with William. I believe you wanted to try to get some bodyguard work. Is that correct?
Yeah. So based on like a conversation that that we had, Remy and Robin are going to like the nearest kind of bigger like actually
gotta
like
hit that metropolitan.
Yeah, big city to gather information, get some money, like do some work like that. And Remy is going to be doing some bodyguarding or like security work, like that kind of thing. If somebody needs to like get an item from point A to point B or something, like some escort mission kind of business, that's sort of what Remy's going to be up to. Also, I did think it would be fun if like in this metropolitan area, Remy also took on being like a vigilante at night.
Okay.
So that can actually go well with it, because the thing is that since you all have been back, the fact is that all major towns and metropolitan areas are on a lockdown. They are protecting themselves from the zombie outbreak, because the thing is that there are zombies everywhere. The problem hasn't been dealt with. You all know that there is a solution for it, but right now you're currently waiting for Arturo to get back to you about where to go next, right? So the thing is that while you guys are at Callendale, the main thing is that they do need security. They need people to help out to fight against groups of zombies that are coming into town or fighting off. And yes, Caring Lizard, I know, too real. But the thing is, I wrote this before this.
It was written before.
God, the start of the last arc was so stressful. And it was like anyway, yeah.
And so the thing is that it is very easy to find pickup work to help. And even so, vigilante work at night, you know? So you've been working with an organization called the Blue Caps, which are the major guards within Callendale. They are a group of, how do you say, misguided, lazy guards.
Okay.
They basically want to do the bare minimum of what they want to do. Also, would like to point out, wrote this before any of this happened as well.
Well,
You
people
can-
that take care of us are just hanging out with their hands in their pockets, huh? Just like
yeah. Well, and honestly, a lot of the time they just kind of like, if you go in with a problem or an issue, they basically ignore you. But Remy, you have made to, yeah, I'm a prophet apparently. But apparently you have managed to get through a half-orc female guard who has been basically running the guard ship under her own wing while the leaders of that organization has basically given up, for the most part. So you have been working under her and doing some work. So what we're going to do is that we're going to spend, how many weeks do you want to spend doing this guard work? You have up to 3 weeks that you can spend.
Oh, I'll just be doing it the whole time. I don't have anything else. Remy's like pretty just like go with the flow. If Robin wants to go to a big metropolitan area and like figure some stuff out.
Want is a strong word.
Sure. But that's what Remy will be doing for 3 weeks.
Okay, so it's going to be a athletics roll for your guardship.
Really quick, what were the blue what?
The
What
blue
were they called?
caps.
The blue
Like,
cap.
like a hat, your baseball cap.
Do they wear blue caps, or is that just like a cheeky?
They do.
Okay, cool.
No. Yeah.
Cool.
That
Great.
means Remy wears a blue cap too, huh?
I'll wear a blue cap.
Match your blue skin.
I'll wear it backwards.
You're blue, right?
I'll wear it like
Did you end up being blue? I
Yeah,
always
I'm like a
forget.
midnight blue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, skills. Yeah, I got skills. skills.
And what is your proficiency in athletics?
I'm an expert in athletics.
Okay.
Wee. Well,
0 point.
I could.
You could.
Yeah, here we go. I'm using my hero point. Hey.
Okay, nice. You rolled one higher.
Yeah. So I rolled a 2 and then I rolled a 3. So so it's gonna end up being 15.
15. All right. You don't make a ton of money.
Nice.
But-
hey, here's the thing. It's all about the experience,
Well, actually, how it works is each of these are going to be 3, or each like tour of guardship is going to be a week long, right? So how it works is you make one roll at the very beginning of it, and then each day that you work on it, past the first day, you make that same amount of money each day that you work on it. Then once the job is done, you then make a new roll for the second week and or third week. So you're actually going to be making this roll 2 more times.
Oh,
So, do me a favor and let's roll that next one.
The next one is snap. 31.
Okay. All right, and let's look at the third week.
Third week. Come on. Yeah, that's pretty
Not bad.
Not bad. I forgot already. Yeah, 25.
25.
25. Yeah, well, the 25.
And you said you're an expert?
Yes.
All right.
Oh, Datton Calendar says probably wouldn't be a great idea to watch this if I'm still on episode 11. That's fairly accurate if you're worried about spoilers, right?
Yeah.
That was a bit ago.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
There will be spoilers for stuff past that.
Yeah.
just maybe a little. All right.
But, it's up to you.
All right. So you are working on a task level 5 with expert. Okay. Which means that the DC of it is 20. So the first week you did not make it, if that's correct.
Mhm.
Correct. Yes.
And then the second week you critically succeeded, did you not?
Yes.
And then the week after that you just succeeded.
Yes.
That sounds
Okay.
right. It's
Yeah.
for
All right,
first-
so-
I didn't really know what I was doing.
Yeah.
I couldn't figure out how to get like the correct work and everything. And then the next week I like really figured it
Mhm.
out. And I was like, oh yeah. But then I kind of burnt myself out a
Mhm.
little bit. I was like, you know what? I'm going to take a little easier the third week.
So because on your first week you failed, you're going to get 2 silver pieces per day that you did that, and you did it for 7 days. So you're going to get 14 silver pieces for your first week.
Cool.
Your second week, you critically succeeded, so you're going to get 2 gold per day.
Not bad.
Not
So
bad.
14 gold off of that. And then your final week, due to success, you're going to get an additional 1 gold per day. So you're going to get a total of
21 gold and 14 silver.
Exactly.
Sick.
There you
Do you
go.
want to track that, or should I write that down with my money?
Yeah, could you write that down with your money? Yeah, just put it all in our purse.
Wow,
our
that's
conjoined
actually
purse.
really good.
Great.
We have 50 gold before I make any money.
Nice.
Now, Robin, you had a separate plan, though, correct?
Yeah, basically. So, and the plan that we were discussing is a little bit different than what I want to do now that I have a bit more information about what the state of the city is like. Coming in, I came in planning to do my usual like crafting merchant stuff that I've been doing since episode 1.
Mhm.
But since there is a zombie outbreak and a lot of people are like shut in, and probably a lot of people needing medical attention of all kinds, I think that's probably where my skills are better utilized.
Okay.
So if I could find work as like a nurse somewhere or a medic, that I think would be one. I'd be rolling expertise, which is literally something I'm better at.
Mhm.
And yeah, I don't know. It feels more like more pressing, more appropriate than just selling baubles to the people of Callendale.
Sure. And trust me, the people of Callendale need the extra help. So
Mhm.
let's roll it.
Cool.
You're going to also make 3 rolls, and the difficulty is also going to be 20.
All right. First roll is a 10 plus 12, 22.
Success.
For the second week, that is a 9 plus 12, 21.
Success again.
Or, 21. And then, okay, and then a 3 plus 12 is 15. So that is a failure.
Okay, so you're going to get 14 gold and 14 silver.
Cool. I did, so we were talking.
Oh, that's correct. You wanted to spend 1 week. Yeah,
Mhm.
okay, so you're just going to, let's just go and say you made 14 gold off of being helpful and helping people out.
Cool. Finding medical work. And yeah, and basically as I'm doing this, so I know that like the way downtime works, you kind of need to like isolate a set amount of time to work on something. But I would like to just, I think it makes more sense narratively. I would like to have been doing like medical work throughout the 3 weeks, and within that also be gathering information.
Yeah. This is
with information. Yeah.
That's perfectly fine. That makes complete and utter sense to me. And then the other week you wanted to, well, we're gonna divide this into 2 different events, right? You're gonna spend because you're looking for a very specific item. So you're gonna roll to try and find that specific item, and then depending on how long it takes you to do that, you can spend the remainder of the time looking for information on Rose.
On Rose and on God talking folk like us. But yeah, I mean, if I need to focus, it's Rose. So yeah, I'll roll for the
item that you're looking for first.
And is this diplomacy, right?
Yes.
Cool. Which, as of this level, I am proficient in now.
Nice.
And that's an 18 plus 7, 25.
Now it can be any, like if you have another skill check. I mean, you rolled successful, so you're just gonna basically spend the 1 day. Cool. You go around and you find a blacksmith that is that can easily make this item for you. Callendale has a lot of skillful people that are there, and so it's not very difficult for you to find someone that's going to be able to make this item. So they're going to tell you that they're going to spend a little bit of time going to need to be able to make that, and they'll basically spend the remainder of those 3 weeks to make the item, right? So let's just say that the very first day you went out, you said, hey, while I'm looking for work, I'm gonna also try to find this item. Yeah. So basically at the end of those 3 weeks is when you're able to get that item and have that item with you.
Perfect.
And then you wanted to spend the remainder of that time looking for information on Rose. So let's pull that.
Cool. And that, so gather information, I mean, I would assume this would have to be diplomacy.
Unless you feel like you've got a skill that would do otherwise. Yeah, it would be.
Yeah, no. I could try to use medicine and stitch some information out of people, but that feels a little
I don't think that's gonna work.
Wait, what if we survival and I survive long enough to learn the information? I'll roll diplomacy. Take it for a reason. Okay. That is 17.
No one that you are aware of. So as you go through town, you meet a few people. You go to the local bar, and which is called the Tipsy Crow. You meet a couple people there. You meet Ash, who is the bartender, who is a blue-haired, pigtailed bartender who literally takes absolutely no shit.
Cool.
Like yells at everyone and is the boss. I mean, she owns the place. Also there is a goblin named Targus who makes potions and actually brews all of the beer for the bar.
Oh, cool.
But as you're talking to them, neither of them can recognize a person named Rose, either by the physical description or by the name.
Well, I will tell you what, if I give that description and that name and no one seems to remember her, they probably never saw her because you would not forget. So that is information that is helpful. She presumably has not been through this bar and likely not this like part of the city. So cool. That is helpful.
That's what that roll. If you would like to continue to roll, it will take a little bit of income as well, because it could mean you slipping people money that might know more information, getting information under other pretenses.
I think we should do that, and I think the first place that I want to put my money to do more investigating. So Rose and Moss had been talking about getting their nails done here in Callendale.
Yes.
Which tells me that Rose may have done that in the past or may be doing it in the future. So I think I want to find where like the best nail salons are in Callendale, get my nails done and kind of gossip with them and see if I can hear any information about Rose.
Okay.
So I guess for the cost of getting my nails done, I can do another diplomacy check.
Yeah, let's say that's 5 silver.
Cool. We can
so you get there, and when you get there, there is a cobalt male that is working the front desk as you enter in, and he looks at you and goes, "Oh, hello. How can I help you?"
Hi. I hold my hands up, and they're like, my nails are just like covered in dirt underneath them, and they clearly have not been like super touched up in a while. Just a little job, little refining maybe.
Oh, yes, you definitely need some help. Do you have a preference? Do you just want a buff, or would you like us to? And he like pulls his hands out, and when he does it, his nails are like sharpened, right? They're not weapons, but like they've got a presence to them. You know what I mean?
Sure. Honestly, like, what's the most you can do without cleaning them?
Without cleaning them. Well, that's the first thing we usually do. So,
well, could you maybe clean the outside? Here's the thing: I've been collecting this dirt for a while, so I don't want to lose all of it. But it's just the outsides. You see, my nails are kind of like dented a little bit. I sort of climb a lot.
What if we cleared the dirt out and gave it to you, and you could do whatever you want with it?
Could you? I could put it back. You know what? Let's start there. That would take a while, yeah. I'd spend some time
a little bit.
Yeah, maybe. I've got time. Listen. I'm also not short of coin. I'm sure all of your workers are great, but could you perhaps set me up with one of the who's popular here? You know.
Me. I'm the best.
I am not surprised at all. My name's Robin, by the way.
My name is Alexander. How are you?
Alexander, I'm feeling very good, Alexander, and I will tell you, in your hands with your beautiful sharp nails, I feel very safe, taken care of, and I think this will be a good time, the two of us.
He reaches out and takes your hand and says, "Let's go." and like walks you to a table. It's actually very small. There may be only like maybe 1 or 2 other people that work there. It is a very small mom and pop place that does this. I mean,
Nice.
High class nail salon is not a thing that's usually seen in a lot of like cities from here to here, but there is a large royal society that works like that lives here. So more than likely you can guess that majority of his work is taking his stuff and going there and doing it, right? And he just kind of has like a storefront for people who just wants to pop in. So he goes, he brings over like a little small like tub of like this green water. And he says, just do me a favor, put your fingers in there. We're gonna soak your fingers. Don't worry about it. This is actually specifically for you. I assume, I hate to assume, but druid?
Yes.
Okay,
absolutely. How could you tell?
I have a thing.
I'm like covered in vines right now.
Yeah, he's just like, I have a talent. He goes, this is natural like vines and seaweed that has been pulled from the local river that will actually like basically heal your hands a little bit, but without like it'll heal cuts and stuff like that, but it will allow for the natural like when you rock climb, what is it called?
Chalk.
No, not chalk.
Calluses.
Yeah, it will keep your calluses for climbing, but it will get rid of cuts and stuff like that. William, are you missing your calluses?
Yeah. They're gone.
Yeah, and so he tells you to put your fingers in there and to soak.
Yeah, I will absolutely do that. That sounds lovely.
And so what was your role?
I'm rolling again, right? For him? Cool. Rolling diplomacy.
And as Chad has said, society would also be something that would work as well if that's something. But as a druid,
society. No. So like because my background is that of a like converted noble, basically, I'm shunning society as a skill. But I'm gonna roll diplomacy, and that is 15.
A 15 for diplomacy. He kind of thinks back as for a little while as you ask about Rose or like someone. He goes, I don't remember seeing someone or with there was definitely no Rose, no person named Rose.
Right.
And
you would have found her name for sure.
Yeah, well, they did not do that. But here's the thing. The description that you gave me of their nails was definitely me. I definitely did that. But I didn't do it to a human. I did it to a half-orc.
A half-orc?
Yeah.
Did the half-orc have the book that I was talking about? The bound book, fancy looking?
I remember there being a book. Honestly, and they like put their hand to their head and just kind of rub. I'll be honest, it feels hazy.
Do you mind if I are you opposed to me using a little bit of harmless magic on you? You seem to be struggling with something.
Yeah, not at all.
So I would like to just like put my hand on their forehead and I think cast the status spell. I think that's what it was called. That I used on Remy last arc. That tells you if there are any like conditions that they're under. And so yeah, this is like for mechanical conditions. But
Sure.
I also like, moreover, what I think is going. It seems like something is blocking or altering Alexander's memory. So if I can maybe roll like an Arcana check or something to see if.
Yes. So status wise, there's no effects on them. Cool. Roll me an Arcana check.
Sweet. All right. Oh, I forgot that I'm not an Arcanist.
No, you're not, but you can still roll it.
Yeah. That's just a 12.
You're aware that there is a school of magic called Illusion.
Sure.
And things like illusion spells could theoretically make things weird for people, like their memories,
sure.
but it doesn't necessarily make them have a status. Like it's not going to give them like poisoned or anything like that, but it could make their memories confusing or hazy about situations.
Sure. But Alexander, good news. There's nothing that I'm aware of that is currently affecting you. So that's good. You're all clear there. But I do think so. This Rose, this friend of mine, she is a very powerful mage of some kind. So I think it's possible, if you remember treating a half-orc that way, it is possible that she was disguising herself as a half-orc. I mean, hell, I can do that.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, I don't use magic, so I'm not really sure.
Alexander, and I looked down at my nails. You do magic.
Be quiet. Be quiet. Like he's
like one of the other people is like, shut up. Shut up.
So like he's got a red tint to his scales, right? But as you say that, you can see like in his neck, you can see it like growing a little bit, and that's usually a sign of like the fire that like dragons breathe. And since like kobolds are like basically, you can tell he's just like pshaw, like blushing basically. So yeah, that's the information you're able to gather.
Cool. I'm going to thank Alexander for the time. I'm going to tip him an extra 4 silver since we have quite a bit. Yeah, I'll just I think I'll let him know how long we're staying in town and where just outside of town our tent is set up, just in case anything comes to him or he hears information about Rose.
Okay. So after you leave, you start walking through town, and this is about the same time that Remy finishes off their patrol through town. Cool. And the two of you meet around the bazaar area, their shopping center. As the two of you get there, or right before Remy gets there, Jonas, the blacksmith flags you down and says, "Oh, I'm glad I caught you. I just finished."
I rush over and make sure that like Remy's not around. I put my hood up and go over to them.
And they kind of look at you a little funny, and they're like, "All right," and they reach over and they hand it to you.
Cool. Thank you. I pull out this like little box that I've been crafting and I like put it in there. Put that in my pocket. How much did that end up coming to with all of the work that you put in? It looks lovely, by the way.
I think it was 29 gold, I believe is what we ended up costing it.
Perfect. Yeah. So I'll give him 30.
Okay.
Just round that up a little bit. And yeah, it all went smoothly for you. All of the.
Oh, this was easy. I've done. There are some crazy stuff out there, but no, got it. We're good.
Great. Well, listen, if I or anyone I know are coming through Kellendale, I'll know where to send them for all the blacksmithing needs. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Cool. Yeah, and I'm gonna go leave and try to intercept Remy at the end of their walk.
Cool. You look confused.
Sorry, no, I was just reading chat.
So the two of you end up meeting. And as the two of you are about to have a loving embrace, you hear a psst.
Hi, babe. Psst, hello.
Yeah, hold on. No, hold on. We are about to have a loving embrace. Can you hold on for one moment?
One moment.
Can you like 2 seconds later? Oh my God.
You hear Arturo's voice. Yeah, fine.
Okay, great.
Wait, hold on, Arturo.
I plant a big old smooch on Remy's lip.
Hell yeah. And it's done, and I turn to Arturo and I say, hell yeah. Okay, Arturo, now you can psst us.
Let's go talk.
Well, are you not going to? Okay.
But you psst here. We're going somewhere else. What if we go somewhere else? You have to psst again.
No, psst is usually just to get the attention, not to move somewhere else. Let's all three of us move together.
Sure. And while we're walking, just to explain, if we're moving, if time passes, we're gonna lose either my or Remy's attention. You're gonna have to psst again.
That's fine. Do you want me to spurt some water on you too to get some attention?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
So the two of you follow Arturo, and he's taking you all the way back to the Tipsy Crow.
Cool.
Dogorno and Dogske following in suit right behind the two of you. Every once in a while, kind of like not nipping at each other, but like bumping into each other, like playful dog stuff. Like, but they're these two like riding dogs basically just doing this to each other in the middle of this city. And you go in and you sit down at the Tipsy Crow, and Ash comes over and says, "Well, howdy, Huns. What can I get you?"
I will have just the milk.
Okay. Goat, cow, almond.
Take all of them and put them together, stir it up, and give it to me.
I would just take a goat, honestly. Goat milk, not a whole goat, of course. I can't put that in my pocket, can I?
You would like Targus. As she says that, like she looks at Remy as you tell her to mix 3 different milks together. And she walks away, and Arturo sits there and goes, "Well, I'm glad to see that all of you are doing well. I made an attempt to stop over at Krug with Krug, but he was in the middle of something, so I'll come back a little bit later."
That Krug, he's always in the middle of something. You go to him and he's like, "Hold on, I'm in the middle of something."
Yeah, I remember one time I had to talk to him about a thing, and I went over and I was like, "Hello, Krug," and he said, "I'm in the middle of something."
And I was like,
"Oh, all right, okay. Krug, all right, here we go."
Of course.
He was having a very heavy conversation with Scott.
Oh yeah. They're
That could
because
be.
they're
The
related.
brothers.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
brothers,
the
or
brothers,
something. Yeah, they're brothers or something. I don't know.
Speaking of, we should talk about the information that I have gathered.
Oh yeah.
We have gotten more information on 2 of the pieces. Both of those pieces are being held by 2 different groups.
Oh, people have them?
Yeah, they have them. One of them is a group called Plainsgate. They're a small group of people who believe that this is a key to get access to another plane of existence. It's not what it does whatsoever. They're a misguided group and they don't know what they're talking about, but whatever. The other one is one I'm worried about, though. The other one is with a group called The True Religion. Yeah,
it sounds sketchy.
Yeah. The thing about them is that they've made attacks on local cities. Yeah. They have a group of alchemists that work for them that have made some weapons and have attacked people. Not even the kings and queens, but just farmers, shopgoers, people trying to work from day to day.
Oh my god.
I'm terribly worried about this group.
Yeah.
They use art and entertainment as a means in which to gather more followers.
Okay. Mostly Magnificent is not like working with them, right?
And also, I mean, Knick-Knack is also not working with them, right?
No. Knick-Knack is
cool.
Because alchemist, entertainer, you see where our minds might go.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, it's just a little similar to, the way that they do things.
Like what Moss does,
yeah, it kind of sounds like what Moss does, but Moss is
good
and positive.
Yeah, Moss is
and
trying
like,
to save the world, not hurt farmers and shit.
I'm just giving you the information I have.
Oh yes, of course.
I'm gonna try to talk to Krug and Moss again later. But maybe when you have a chance, the 4 of you can meet up and discuss what you want to do. I have assumptions of what you guys want to do and who you want to deal with first, but I'm going to be completely honest with you. My resources are pretty tapped. With everything going on, I've spent a lot of time making sure that cities are locked down and put together. I'm tapped on resources. You're basically my only group of agents that can go out and do this.
Arturo, like seriously, don't even worry about it. We
getting so
we had
strong.
never been on a boat before, and then we went on a boat and we took
And
care
now
of
I'm like a
business.
sea god, basically. You put me on a boat to become a sea god. Remy's got this tiger sword. It's great.
Oh, it's like a jaguar.
It's like a jaguar sword.
It's like a jaguar sword.
Yeah.
It is jaguar sword. We're fine.
Yeah, we're very strong.
Yeah, we're
now.
good. You know what? You are not tapped on resources because we are a resource,
That's true.
and you are tapping us right now. So you're not tapped out of. You're tapping.
Well,
on.
now you might be.
Now, okay, you have tapped us in that.
Well, you got Krug and Moss. Once you tap them, then
well,
you'll be
good luck
tapped
with getting a hold of Krug because he's
always
probably in the middle of something.
Yeah,
you know?
we can probably handle it.
I don't bring this empty-handed, though. I did manage to find something that I think is important to you, Remy. And
me?
Yeah, and he reaches in and he's got a folded piece of paper and he sets it down and he slides it towards you. It's the location of where your parents are.
Oh my god.
And Arturo starts to stand up. Just let me know when you want to go out. And he starts to walk away.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Wait.
A couple questions.
You can just like slide a piece of paper over with like the information, you know, about my parents, and then be like, oh, cool, and like, okay, time to walk away.
I mean, do you want me to be here?
I mean, like maybe for emotional support. I don't know, Arturo. I thought we were like good friends.
I'm more than happy to be here for that. I just figured it was more important for you and Robin to have that moment together.
That's fair.
That's fair. Yeah,
that's fair.
I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah.
If there's nothing else, I think I was more like, where'd you get it? You know, the information. I guess maybe we'll find it all there.
Before we were completely tapped, and while you were all out on your first mission, I went out and I made sure that we had information about the group. I learned a lot about everyone.
Right.
I learned where some of Krug's family is. I learned where Remy's family is.
And yet we still don't know very much about you, Arturo. Keeping it very close to the chest, I see.
Yeah. You know, I worry about you a little bit, Arturo. You have a lot on your shoulders here. I mean,
do you have like a support system or something?
Like,
something that you can rely on? Like some resources you can tap for like emotional support?
Yeah. You got to talk to someone.
For emotional support, I have my own means. And
I
have to keep them secret to protect them.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, look, if you ever tapped out of emotional resources, I'm pretty sure you literally always know where to find us.
Yeah, somehow you seem to always know where to find us.
And listen, I can talk to people now.
What?
I can talk to people now.
You can talk to people?
Babe, let me tell you.
Unless you need me for something else.
No, you're fine. Goodbye.
Yeah,
I love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye. And he walks up.
Okay, that's fine.
Wow.
All right. Guess I gotta look at this note.
I suppose. Do you want to read it first? Should I read it with you?
No, I'll read it. It's fine. I'll look at it. And I my parents, like they left, or after I left, I guess they went looking for me. I thought that like they were I thought they were just like stuck the way everyone else was in the cult. So I thought that was the only one to go away. And like, I don't know. I'm trying not to harbor any guilt for myself because like, how was I supposed to know that they were going to like snap out of it and come looking for me?
Oh, and you were a kid, babe. I mean, there's only so much you can do.
Well, I am only still like 8 years old.
Right. But listen, we've talked about it. You're not a kid. You're not a child. You're an adult. You're an adult.
I am an adult and I will die very soon.
Yep.
Let's read this note.
You open it up and it is an address. It's an address in Lyra. Lyra is one of the 6 major cities back in
the peaceful cities.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
You know, I mean, I was thinking there are a couple of reasons I wouldn't mind going back over the wall.
We just have to be like disguised or something.
I hate
Because I'm sure we are still wanted or some other reason.
My God, babe.
Yeah.
We have to be what now? And Robin looks at you, and her face is that of a male elf, and her whole form kind of changes. I'm using my new class feature now, called Thousand Faces. Remy has not seen this before. I just finally got it perfected. But when I do my wild shape, I can add the forms listed in humanoid form to my wild shape list. So you say we need disguise. I'm like, oh yeah, disguises. And as I'm saying that, my face I just transform into an elf.
I flip the table. Oh my God! Somebody!
Wait,
They're disguised. They're pretending to be my wife.
I'll wipe it.
Okay, hold on,
babe. It's me.
How do I know it is you? Tell me something only you would know.
Tell you something only I know that you would know. Something that only I would know that only you know.
I don't know. It's your responsibility to tell me.
How about this? Dogskay. And Dogsky just like jumps up and starts licking Robin's face. Come on. Who else? Dogsy's not that trusting. Okay,
yes, I trust the dog. The dog has a better nose than I do. My mouth better. Nose not as good.
Actually, it's a little. You have like a nick on it. Here, and I'm gonna kiss the nick better. On the mouth.
On the mouth. I didn't. I think I didn't, but okay. All right. I'm sorry. I flipped the table.
No, it's understandable. Look, I was very aware that I could frighten you, and honestly, that was part of the fun for me. But look what I can do now.
Yeah, that is amazing.
It's almost like people are animals.
I mean, yeah.
Like all of us. Here's the thing. I'm realizing that we're all so much more connected than I ever thought. So like I figured I could turn into a bear, right? I could turn into like a rhino, right? And I'm like, well, what's stopping me from turning into just another gnome or a goblin or a half-orc or anything,
or something,
right? So I don't know, it just tells me like we're all made of the same stuff. What is different about us? If I could become anything, what's the difference?
My thumbs probably.
Your thumbs are different?
No, I mean like just like my thought, like I take my bastard sword out, and I'm like, I mean, cause like I can do this, know.
As you swing that around, you hear, "Oi! No weapons!"
Oh, sorry. I put it away. I'm sorry, and I go to put the table back. I'm like, I'm really no. This is my bad. This is my bad. I'm so sorry.
You see Ash, who yelled that, just like point at her own eyes and then point at you, and she goes back to doing what she was doing.
Okay. Well, I don't think we have time to go to Lyra right now.
No,
it seems like we need to take care of the true religion.
Yeah, that sounds bad.
How would you think to name your thing that?
Listen,
that is like if I was coming up with a bad, like an evil name for my organization based around faith, I would be like, oh, I've got it. Well, the first one I would think would be like evil religion.
I think if I was gonna call like it'd be like the ultimate oppression, you know?
Oh yeah, no, have you ever
have you ever wanted to something so badly that
yeah, like evil oppressive religion, like democratic people's religion of Galarian. Okay, all right. No, true religion is up there.
Yeah, I think, okay, personally, let's put some on the table. I think I'm done here, honestly. I've learned what I can. Rose
My
may
milk!
Through. Well, we'll drink the milk. I mean, in the city. So I think let's wrap this up. Go back to campsite. I wouldn't mind one more spar with you, and then maybe we head to meet up with the others, with Moss and Krug and
yeah. No,
Scott?
we can start. we can probably start with Moss because Krug is probably in the middle of something.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can catch up with him last or something. But I will drink my milk first. If it ever gets here, I'm just kidding. I'm very patient.
Your milks both show up.
Cool.
Weirdly enough, your milk is green, Remy.
Oh, this is the best.
I do not bad, that, babe.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad at all.
No, I love it. I mean, like I drink mud sometimes, so like I'm not a picky one. The only thing I am picky about is you, and I boop Robin on the nose.
Robin says boop.
So, what would you two like to do now?
I think we should go start packing up. I would love to spar with you, William, before the night is done.
Sure.
And then I think we want to like finish packing up and start heading back early in the morning towards Mom.
Okay. So, the two of you, I imagine you're not living in the city. Is that correct?
I think just outside.
Yeah, just outside. Yeah.
So the two of you head back to your encampment, and you start to pack everything up except for your beds. I believe you're sleeping in cots, or not cots,
Yeah, like hammocks.
Hammock.
Yep.
So you prepare what you need for the next day, but pack everything up that you need for today. And as that's happening, the sun is starting to crest over the edge, and it is leaving the night sky to have bright stars and a purple orangish sunset as it starts to break. Robin, you pack the last piece of equipment that you plan on packing for the night, and this is your time to spar.
All right, babe, would you mind, like, I found another good like sparring point, different than here. Do you want to go check that out? Maybe a little more room. You can play around some more. Do your flips, you know?
Oh yes, I do love to flip.
Cool, follow me. And Robin starts running off into the woods to the north.
I will follow. I'm running. Also, because someone pointed out to me after the last time we did an episode, I've been taking penalties for wearing armor that I shouldn't have been taking because my strength is high enough. So technically, my speed is 25.
Cool.
It is not 20 like I have thought it was forever.
Nice. You somehow magically got 5 feet faster.
Yeah.
You've learned to wear your armor properly. You know, one day you were just like, wait, this strap should be just one tighter, and it just
I was wearing my armor too loose the whole time.
What is my speed? Because I think I'm also 25, but I'm going to like right when I take off, I'm going to cast the spell Sudden Bolt. No, not Sudden Bolt. You can see why I would think that that's a running fast spell.
I'm gonna cast Sudden Bolt. You kill Remy.
Long Strider. Cast Long Strider myself. So I'm running at 35 feet. The idea being that unless Remy pulls something off, I'm going to lose them.
Okay, I probably get lost then.
Yeah, I mean, so yeah, I assume you're like trying to follow her. She's like, I'm going to leave like signs of where I went. Let's say can I turn into a gorilla? I'm pretty sure I can turn into a gorilla. So I'm probably just going to turn into a gorilla. There is, ape. So you see Robin like turn into a gorilla, and I'm going to start like swinging from like bigger branches, and I'll like drop some on the way so you can follow the path. And after roll, can I ask William to roll me something, Jake? Is that okay?
Sure.
Roll a perception check for me, William, or survival if you want to try to track like Robin does.
I think perception is probably my better. Yup, I'll do that.
Druid casts Usain Bolt.
My perception, that's gonna be 22.
Cool. So yeah, I mean, I think you're able to follow the track because I'm not trying to obscure it from you. And yeah, it's just like little bits of the brush that are parted or a fallen branch that give you a clue. And a little further in, once you can't even like see or really hear Robin's like thumping running anymore, you start to see what is Remy's favorite flower or favorite color of flower, if you have
like a lilac.
Lilacs are nice. There's like lilacs sort of like tied to the smaller branches, basically creating like a path through the woods into, you can see down at the end like a bigger clearing. And these are basically making like an aisleway kind of framing it.
Also, just sorry to cut this off for a second. I remember Remy's like 13, not 8.
Oh yeah. But listen, in character,
we met when we got together. It was like 6 or 7 or something. Yeah. But I was like, yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry. I was like, whoa, my brain, my brain.
Like I'm not 8.
Okay, all right. So I guess I'll be following these flowers then.
Cool. and you do, and you come out to this big clearing where you can see Jake did a very wonderful job describing the beautiful color of the sky and how much the stars are shining. And Robin is just standing there at the opposite end of the clearing, not in a fighting stance.
Not a gorilla?
Not a gorilla.
Okay.
Not a gorilla. She says, all right, babe, come beat me up. Fight me. Let's go.
Oh, okay.
Do it. Let's go.
Why is this so weird? This is different.
We're just sparring.
There are flowers.
There's flowers everywhere. We're outside.
Well, they're like...
They grow out here, babe.
All right. Okay. Well, then... All right. Then I'm going to start going towards Robin. And I'm gonna attack.
Cool. And I'm gonna bring my shield up.
Okay.
Attack me.
Okay, cool.
Punch me.
And I'm not using my sword or anything. I'm just punching.
Cool.
Just a punch.
We talked off stream. Remy and Robin have been sparring.
Yes.
You rolled very well.
I did roll very well. I'm proficient with unarmed combat, but I can't do. There's something I can't do that I don't remember. Anybody remember?
I don't know.
There's something that you do, but you don't remember what it is.
Whatever. Okay.
If this is cool, I'm gonna roll an attack roll as well, just to see how well the fight is in general going, instead of going frame by frame.
Sure,
maybe.
that's cool with me. Well, I got a 31, so
cool. I also rolled one below you, so I am going to I'm not proficient in unarmed combat, but I rolled an 18, so I think that you definitely still have a solid leg up on me. But Robin is blocking some attacks with her shield and kind of dancing around you. And just as we're fighting, she says, Remy, do you ever feel I don't know, the adventuring life isn't enough for us?
I'm not. I'm pretty content with anything, but if you're looking for something else to do, I will do it.
No, I'm honestly not. I think that this is it's becoming more and more clear that being heroes is, I think, what we're best at. I just want to make sure you're on the same page there.
Are we being heroes? I just thought we were saving the world.
That's what heroes do, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know. There might be a difference. I think saving the world and being a hero, there's an idolization that might occur with heroship. And I think that I am moreover for the sake of save the world but not be labeled a hero. Maybe I'm just being semantic here, but
I think personally, look, you make a fair point, but I would argue that the act of doing good, I think, is what makes a hero, honestly. You kind of got to do it a lot. It is nebulous, I suppose, but hearing you say that, aren't the best heroes the ones who don't call themselves that?
I don't know. Have you heard of an anti-hero? Because those are people who do stuff for themselves, but it ends up being good for other people.
Well, yeah, but one, they exist only in the stories, and also they
exist only in the stories.
Have you ever known someone who does good who's not good?
Must be magnificent.
Okay, good point. That's a good point. Well, I think we're gonna be at it for a while.
Fighting right now or being heroes?
Being heroes, saving the world, doing stuff together. And I was kind of thinking it would be cool. And you hit Robin with hit her shield, and she goes flying back and lands on one knee. It would be cool to be married as a hero, because we haven't really been.
Yeah, there hasn't been a ceremony.
Well, furthermore, babe, I was thinking you haven't even proposed since the new life started. And neither have I.
Oh, that would be a new thing off of my list.
And Robin takes out this ornate box that she had crafted from her pocket. Do you mind if I give you something?
I guess it depends on what it is, but yeah.
Well, I was just kind of wondering if you, Remy, would be willing, would be so kind as to possibly, and she's going to open the box, to marry me, Robin. Would you do that, Remy? And in the box is a golden ring that is shaped like a sword that is kind of coiled into itself. So not like a perfect circle, but like those ones that kind of spiral a couple times around. And it has like diamonds inset down the blade and the hilt. I have a picture of it, William, if you want to see, that I sent to Jake. She has this ring inside of this box that looks like that.
Oh, that's so cute.
Because if you'd want to marry me, I've got a ring right here for it.
Oh. Well, I guess I'll probably have to like think about it or something.
Of course, you take your time.
Yeah.
But you got the list. And...
Okay, then yes. See, I was crossing out 2 things on my list at the same time: contemplating marriage, and then saying yes to it.
That's true. Even in the old world, we didn't really do much contemplation, did we?
No, we didn't, and that's okay. I accept your challenge.
Yeah, it's not gonna be easy.
Oh, I have saved the world. I think I can be married to Robin Hui.
And Robin charges at Remy as if to knee in the gut, and then stops short and just like slides the ring onto their finger.
And then the world explodes.
It starts to rain.
No, as that happens, you slip the ring on, and the sun slowly disappears over the crest of the world. The ring itself is not a normal ring, though. It is actually a ring of knives. This ring is strung with miniature stone throwing knives. As long as you wear it, you are never without a weapon. It's a tool, a stake, if necessary. Like basically, it can be a bunch of weapons, small weapons that you can pull out from it.
I like to imagine that you like do kind of a drawing the sword motion from your ring finger, and you pull out this like knife, and then the ring is still there.
Wow, that rules.
Mind you, these are all like smaller weapons. Like you can't pull your bastard sword out. Like, it will be like the examples they give is a surgical tool, a stake, stuff like a dagger, a knife, something small. So you will always have something on your person.
Wow, that rules. Hell yeah, because I always forget my sword anyway.
Yeah.
And that is where we're going to end this epilogue.
Cool.
Oh, hell yeah.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
A little short and sweet one. We have some information about what's going to happen next season, and we also have some information about Remy's parents. So, well, we're heading off. Do you guys want to say anything?
I just want to say I was very nervous when you mentioned that the episode title was Family Ties, because I also have a family who I would rather not run into. So I was like, oh no, oh no, oh no.
Yeah. The last thing I would want to say is just like, were you about to say something, Jake?
I was gonna say, I mean, don't worry, it's going to happen.
Oh, of course. I knew when I gave you the knife of my dad being powerful and me not liking him, I was like, I know Jake's gonna keep using this, and it's gonna be great. I hate it, but I love it.
I mean, your father's already come up in multiple seasons.
Yeah. He's one of the big bads as far as we know. But
well, the best part about this, and I'll give a little bit behind the scenes, is that Jonas hit me up on the site and was talking about the proposal and stuff like that, and was like, this is what I want to do. And I was like, did you know what I was titling this episode before?
Yeah. That's
like
funny.
I had the images made up and everything, and I was just like, what the heck? I was like, the episode's called Family Ties, and it was good. It was good. It was perfect. Awesome. Yeah. So yeah, anything you guys want to say, talk about, now's the time. If not, we'll head it off. We'll leave.
I mean, the only thing I would want to say is just like, well, I mean, like you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at KWilliamWhite, and like Glass Beach
I'm on
Band,
Twitter at Jonas Newhouse. We're on everything at Glass Beach Band together.
And then, but also we've been taking a couple weeks off for our for hiatus and handlebars, like Hijinks and Dungeon World, the thing that we've been doing in the interim, besides doing our Kids on Bikes continuous campaign. But we're going to be back on Tuesday. So we'll be back to doing that. And we're gonna pick up right where we left off on the Dungeon World campaign. It's getting back to streaming in general has been weird, but good. I think, and I just want to say if you're stuck at home because of like COVID-19 and stuff, and like your areas are reopening and they shouldn't be, I'm sorry. We don't have a handle on this stuff, and on top of that,
It's
like
gonna get worse.
It's gonna get worse, and and like with the police brutality situation and everybody like protesting out in the streets right now, like that is good. If you're gonna be outside, you better be protesting.
Yeah.
But take care of yourself.
If you're gonna
wear a mask,
wear a mask.
Be a part as much as you can. But yeah, I mean, this is like I didn't think that there would be something that would like make me feel okay about people on mass gathering, but this is it if there ever was one.
Yeah, I mean it's wild, and if you're like not able to get out, or that like just fills you with anxiety, the thought of being out and like the protests and everything, like sign petitions. If you have a little bit of extra money, donate to the orgs, like the massive organizations like the Black Lives Matter Foundation and that kind of stuff, because that money is kind of like difficult to trace where it's going, like for those big organizations. But find like some smaller ones, some local ones. There are like a lot of really good ones for it. Like there's the one in Minnesota, which is the Black Collective. Black Visions Collective.
Yeah.
That's like a good one. It's run by like trans people, and it's really good. There's a ton of stuff. We retweet and like tweet out a bunch of that stuff ourselves on Twitter, and you can find those links and everything pretty easily. So yeah, sign petitions, donate, start self-educating if you haven't already. The best way, like if you don't know where to start start looking for local organizers on like social media, like as easy as that. They have Twitters, they have Instagrams and stuff, and they post a lot of really cool like graphics and resources that just give you like very base information. Start following them on Instagram and Twitter. Start following them, read their stuff, retweet what they have going on. It's like a really easy way to start, like,
and super important.
Actually like kind of understanding the language behind like the movement and everything going on at the moment. So that's like kind of the least you could do, I think, personally. Like just find people on social media, start self-educating, challenge people when you can, if it's safe to do so, and just take care of yourself and everything.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything to add to that. So
only thing else I would like to add is happy Pride.
Yeah,
Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride. That's the only thing I got. I think that's it, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. We'll see you all next week. Next week, we're going to have Molly's epilogue. So
I'm excited for that.
Prepare for some funness there.
Maybe some devilish behavior on your part, Jake.
What are you talking about? All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.